Okay, it's raining out today, so got a little bit of a different setup than normal. Making a kind of a janky little maneuver with my car to keep the phone out of the rain as much as possible, just in case it does open up while I'm doing my 15 minutes worth of juggling. But anyway, last night's games, he had Spain against Uruguay, and Uruguay is going home. And then you've got Cape Verde versus Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia is going home as well. But Cape Verde, the Cinderella team of the tournament, is in second place in their group, and so now they're moving on, and they're going to be taking on the champions from the last World Cup, Argentina, in the round of 32. So obviously, Cape Verde didn't win a single game, but the thing about the situation with them is they are a complete success. All right, now a lot of times I'll say to teams when I'm coaching them is success and winning aren't the same thing, and failure and losing aren't the same thing. And that's absolutely true. And the phrase that I'll often say is success is the distance between. It's the distance between your resources and your results. And what happened with Cape Verde is their resources that they had available to them. If you were to go with the chalk, it's Spain number 1 and Uruguay number 2, and Cape Verde is already going home. But that didn't happen. They showed up in such a huge way, and that's why they are the Cinderella team of the World Cup. So I'm about to jump into my 1,000 juggles for the day. It looks like it's going to start raining again, so my wonky setup is going to have to work, and we'll just see what we do in the backyard this time. A little bit of a slope, so we'll see what we can do with it. Forgot to set the timer. 2. Man, that's what I was hoping wouldn't happen. You didn't notice, it's a little bit of a slant, and over on that side there's a road. Almost went all the way down the road. So 8:45. Here we go. Okay. Would have beat my time from yesterday, 14:08, if I didn't put the ball down the hill. So not bad. We'll recap in just a second. It's not always going to be perfect. Not every day is going to be sunny. Not every situation is going to be great. Sometimes you're going to beat Uruguay, and sometimes you're going to beat Cape Verde, and sometimes you're somebody else, and you've got to figure it out. You can only be who you are. So therefore, don't give yourself a hard time about how you're not this, that, or the other thing. If you want to go for that, that's completely fine. But ultimately, lamenting doesn't do you any favors. Okay? Success is the distance between. So whether you've had a good start or a bad start, you've got to go, and you've got to try and increase that distance between what you have in the way of resources and what you have in the way of results. So as we continue on through this journey, hopefully you get a few pearls of wisdom, and we'll keep on going. Rain, shine. I don't think we're going to get any snow, but you never can tell. All right, have a great day, people. Oh yeah, and here's a little PS. Jersey and the jacket I was wearing, Peterborough United. That's my favorite team. Supported them for over 20 years now, despite being an American and them being a third division team. That's one of the reasons why I support them, is because of the fact that They're not one of those teams like a Man City or a Arsenal, or even within their own division this year, Sheffield Wednesday, that have all of the resources, all of the support, all of the things that you would want as a football club. Punch above their weight every single year, basically. Last 2 years, a little bit rough, but at the same time, more than enough promotions to the championship to prove that they've got something going on. All right, have a great day.